Hi there. Um, this is going to be the first attempt at something different, sort of related to my poetry videos, but a little different. I'm going to try to shoot this all in one shot, no editing. We'll see how it goes. Um, well, a bit of background. I consider myself a bit of a writer. I've done writing in the past, actually some professionally, some not so professionally, but a lot of my writing has been dictated by who I was growing up, past experiences, that sort of thing. And one of the things I wrote a long time ago, let's see, when did I have this? It's like November 20th, 2015 is when I first wrote and posted it. I'm not sure if I think I might have come up with it in a writing class, but it was something for years sort of stuck in the back of my mind and was something I wanted to get out initially on paper and then on the computer and then out on my WordPress blog. So we'll see if this works or not. It might not work. Like I said, I'm going to try to shoot this all in one go and see how it goes. And with there might I I wrote this a while ago, and some of those that grew up with me have seen it and read it already, have expressed their emotions and feelings about it already. So if this brings up bad feelings for them again, I'm sorry about that, but this is who I am, and I need to get this stuff out, and I need to find my voice again after so many years of um, last few years. Let's just say, let's go from that. So, like, if I upset them a little, I do apologize to them, but this is going to happen whether they like it or not. That old school, Forestburg School, from grade 1 to grade 12, with a repeat on grade 6. I spent my school years in the rural town of Forestburg, Alberta. I have vivid memories of the buildings and the various archfellows who shared the classrooms with me. While the oldest of the school's buildings are now gone, and I've rarely revisited the village's school as it is now, I still have vivid images and memories of my time there. Grades 1 to 3 lived in a short hall behind a full-size saloon-style swinging door, but with a touch of being a reject from Gotham's asylum. Most of the cowboys and other inmates weren't my friends, and it is the section of the school I recall the least. Grade 4, 5, and 6 were elevated above the art and music rooms. There was also the original elementary library and teachers' offices. The upper floor seemed like a place of power before I got there. I spent what felt like the best and the worst of years of my life in those high noon rooms full of hucksters and budding villains. There were short-lived friendships and the first real signs that made me realize boys and girls are very different beings. Eventually, I moved on to junior high, grades 7 through 9. Junior high was a place filled with wild beasts as well as angst and ruin. It was a jungle of emotions. The rooms felt smaller than those in the elementary school, but in truth we were just all bigger. The teacher's lounge dominated that hall, a forbidden place for adult woes. Grade 9 was a precursor to high school. Its rooms laid beyond a long hall that stretched down a ramp and a sharp left turn. On the edge of the high hall of the school's upper classes, who ruled the mass of adolescents with a sense of superiority. More than any other, that hall is burned into my mind's eye. It was flanked by 5 rooms of torture and learning, including the 9th grade outpost. The industrial arts lab was a place of wonder and frustration. I was a poor apprentice. I came to know the principal office well, as did others. I was a catalyst for trouble and as a sensitive soul who was an easy mark. Mr. Young's social studies class was solace. History drove my imagination. The science lab was a mess of beakers and reagents. It was no wizard's sanctum, however, and it became for me a room fraught with poorly hidden emotions. The room For English class laid the groundwork for my current goals. Shakespeare opened my eyes to the written world. Luckily, I avoided the horrors of home economics. By the end of high school, I was a pariah of my own making. I cast myself out of the social order that I never truly learned to understand. I ribboned my way through those years a toad amongst the hockey lords of the day. I had no princess, and my heart grew cold. I became the villain of my own mind, slinking past the lockers that stood out like as bastions of the athletes and metalheads alike. I will always remember that old school. It is a place I can never forget. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.